Hi Cancer, welcome to your December 2020 love reading. We'll talk about the energies of you, of your person, what to expect next. Are they coming back? Are you moving on? You know, the lowdown of what to expect over the next couple of weeks. I like to try and make this a bi-monthly reading, but I am failing epically. However, I will keep the videos coming as best I can. I work 3 jobs. Spirit guides, guardians, please give me what the collective Cancers need to know about the person that they're, about the person that they're thinking about the person that they're trying to connect with energetically. May the true sight be in me. We're going to keep it. May the true speech be mine. May everything that I speak come straight from the divine. Well, it looks like your person is really quite talkative, so let's get your energies. Oh. Right. So here we see the energy of your person. This person is obviously in tarot, energies are flipped. Doesn't have to necessarily be masculine, but it's masculine energy, and sometimes feminine carries masculine energy. So I'm seeing here the King of Cups. This may be you dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. However, more likely what it is this person is someone that you view as like the benevolent king, someone who is loving, someone who has a lot of gift giving as their language of love, or they have an open hand for you or an open heart for you. I do see that this person is content in the energy that they're sitting in now. However, it seems that they may have made the 7 of Pentacles is, some people will read it as like a planting of seeds. I tend to read it as a miscalculation. So they may have got you, as we sometimes say, fucked up. They may have perceived you as a certain type of person, and it turns out you're totally different. So even though their initial perception of you is wrong, that doesn't mean that they're not content with the person that you are. The 7 of Pentacles also for me means an unintended financial consequence. As we see here, this person has thrown a rock and it has hit this poor fairy. Now, he didn't intend to hit the fairy, and in fact, he came looking for that rock because he knew he did something wrong. But here comes this other fairy going, oh no, you done hit my buddy, so I'm gonna come and whack you up. This is actually your energy where it's like, oh, you've made a misstep. Now I'm going to come give you the business. And the reason why I say that is because of the cards that are on your side. You are here with the 10 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the World. This tells me that whatever miscalculation or misstep that they made in dealing with you, and this may have been the way that they handled a money situation with you, or the way that they didn't give to the situation in the ways that you needed when you asked for it, because you're with the 10 of Swords, which is like this feeling of betrayal. They may have been giving financially, specifically to other situations, and not necessarily stabilizing the situation with you. That being said, that left you feeling pretty betrayed. And the 8 of Pentacles is you going, all right, well, I'm not over here messing with you, waiting for you to figure out what you're doing with your financial situation. I'm going to get my own financial situation. I'm going to keep my head down and start working. This is the end of a cycle where you may have been dependent on this person for some means of stability, and that's not necessarily financial. It could be emotional. I know myself. I need emotional support in a relationship. I can make the money. That's not a problem. But like, don't mess with my peace. And in fact, sometimes you need to feed me, just feed the workhorse so they can keep working. And that's kind of where you were at, as you were feeling a bit betrayed by the choices that they made. And it's kind of like they made a choice that inadvertently hurt you or inadvertently affected you. And that left you feeling betrayed. Now, this World It's telling me that you're completing that cycle or ending that cycle. And it's the cycle of interdependence. It almost feels like you're also completing the cycle of trusting this person with your vulnerability, with your innermost heart. That is coming from one too many times of depending on them, one too many times of them going, well, I didn't think it would affect you, or I didn't think that will hurt you or hurt your feelings. They may have water in their chart, or they may like to play like they're the benevolent king. They may like to appear that way. But to you, they're not acting that way. And that is kind of leaving you feeling like, I'm not here for it, and I really need to get out of this situation, whatever it looks like for you. This also feels like, the way that the cards are laid out here for me, you may have a deeper entanglement with them as far as like financial entanglement. So it may take you a little while to back yourself out of this situation. This may be someone that you either have like intertwined financials, be it that you have bills together, children together, or financial investments together. It looks to me like that person has leaned on you heavily in the past for some, it's almost like, it's like that Waiting to Exhale where Angela Bassett built, and this can be men too, built her husband, and then when the husband was successful, it was like, she was like, yeah, now it's my turn, or it's my turn to now enjoy the glory of your success. And he was like, psych. That's what it feels like to me. So I get the Eight of Swords here. I also get the Devil and the Chariot. This is like, I didn't know y'all Cancers could act like that. It feels like you're feeling trapped or like a caged animal. Now, that being said, that makes me, with this Devil card, this is not your person. This is actually you. Because you're feeling so trapped and like a caged animal, it's kind of like you're acting out, you're going to act out of character from your true nature, which is generally pretty easygoing from my experience. So this Devil card being here now, of course, some people will say, oh, you could be dealing with a Cappy and you could be dealing with I don't like to speculate on who we're dealing with. We're talking about the collective. Everybody's dealing with everybody. Like, let's be real. But this Devil shows me that quick, fast, and in a hurry, this situation is going to go pretty ugly. And what I would like to see you do in this case is to protect your financial assets. Not because I feel like this person is going to come after your financial assets, but it's because their position of content or smugness means that they don't know the shitstorm that's about to come down on them. So, make sure you have your ducks in a row before you actually start raining hellfire on people. Okay, Cancer? If you have not been in communication with this person, it does appear that communication is going to resume with the Page of Swords. It also feels like this person is kind of like keeping tabs on you. It feels more like, so this usually comes of like, oh, I'm watching you on social media, blah, blah, blah. But this to me feels more like they're asking friends and family members about you and not necessarily, oh shit, y'all about to have some legal situation with them. That's where the hellfire is coming from, is like you're about to put some charges on them or sue them or something, or you're about to leave them when they're needing you the most because of some legal judgment. This may also be someone taking way too long to deal with divorce. It may be that you have been waiting on them to finalize paperwork and it has taken too many years, and you're like, this is hitting my pocket because you're still financially obligated to this other situation. This is also hitting my emotions because we technically cannot be publicly a couple, or all of the above. So I also get the Page of Cups here, which tells me that when you start this process, it's almost like your person is going to come forward trying to offer you a cup of love, but it's the Page. Where they once were the king and they made a lot of big promises and they talked a good game, the Page is like, yes, I want this love with you, but I don't really have a lot to offer. Those promises that I gave you before, they aren't actually things that I can actualize at this time. I'm not saying ever. Now you over here are in emperor mode where you're like, victory at all costs. I'm not here for this crap. I done gave you all these years and I'm gonna get my win. By hook or by crook, I'm gonna get it. However, I do see that you will start a new connection with this person, and it is a deeper connection, because we got the Fool. That's a timing card for me in the new year, but it's also a new start. It's kind of like you're gonna start this process rolling with this person where you are acting totally out of character, and it kind of like jars them awake, wakes them up. The Sun here tells me, I hate to say, look, I'm not advising for people to like start acting wild and crazy, but the Sun tells me it's a timing card for the time of Leo. It also tells me that seeking your happiness is you being on the right track. So whatever that looks like for you, I cannot advise you on what your individual happiness looks like. If you go wild, don't go over there saying Tempest told you to do it, because that is not me. But then we have this Chariot and this Hierophant together. The Hierophant for me is a deeper level of commitment. I often see it when people are getting ready to get married, or they're getting committed in a way that's like a union under God, or a structured union, something that has an order to it. And the Chariot for me is like quick, fast, and in a hurry. So if you have been waiting for this person to like actualize, it is going to happen. It will happen in the new year. It may happen around August time frame based on these cards, but you know, time is fluid. So however, you seeking your happiness, pulling away and kind of acting really out of character in the ways that you used to be giving and loving to them, and now you're like, I'm not here for that. I done waited way too long for you and your crap. That will actually get you the thing that you're desiring, which is the more long-term commitment. I don't see this person as an ex-person. What I see this person as is as your current person who is still kind of like 1 foot in and 1 foot out based on some previous baggage. So that's what I get here for the collective. I'm gonna pull some oracle cards. I feel like I haven't pulled any of my angel cards for any of the signs, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, hello. That's why you can't let go of this person. Past life issues. So this person that you're connecting with, thinking about, this person that we're sort of, their energy that we're reading about, is because you all have some kind of past life issue that needs to be resolved. Solar plexus chakra, that talks about you standing in your power, gaining your strength. It also talks about how that particular chakra may need healing, and you may want to carry citrine with you. Even, I believe it's topaz, yellow topaz. There are a couple of other stones that will help to change the vibration of the solar plexus chakra, but this is also about you having the power you need in order to shift this situation, because it actually is all in your hands. Whether or not you see that, it totally is. And then the last one is vacuum away fear. That's the fear of you acting a fool and then not playing out the way that you want it to. But the reality is, you know that you pulling back your energy will actually create the situation that you're looking for. You just don't want to remove yourself from this person right now because of how much investment you've already given them. I mean, you may be over and done. I don't see that your person is over and done. I see this as a temporary sort of like bump in the road, but they do need a bit of an awakening. And that awakening is like, what would my life look like if I didn't have my Cancerian in it? Oh dear. Get my life together. These big old cards. Now I can palm a basketball, but I can't shuffle these cards. Please give me one card for the Cancerians. There you are. Gaia is your card. Seek abundance, and that's not just in the monetary sense. Seek abundance in order to get your, and we already talked about that, you putting your head down and being like, well, F you, I'm tired of waiting for you to get in line. I'm going to get myself together, and you going to follow, or you're not. And that's what this Goddess Oracle card is saying. It's like you getting your own financials in order, getting your own stability in order makes this person aware that you're not playing their game anymore, and either they do have to step up and fall in line, or they will not have their Cancerian anymore. All right, well, that's what I'm getting for the collective. I appreciate you. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, I don't know if I said this to y'all yet. If you're new to the channel, thank you for showing up, and give me a like. Offer me a subscribe. I'm down for it. We may have a giveaway going on later this month that will run for a month, and I'm going to try to periodically cycle those. You guys are the first ones to hear that, so lucky you. I'll see you next time, Cancer, and be blessed.